again. Hey, we are talking about a new faith word this month. It's awe. Not awe like, oh, what a cute puppy, but awe, A-W-E. It means an amazing feeling of wonder that's inspired by something like God or nature or something you don't quite understand or something that you're just very thankful for. Lots of things can inspire awe in us. We're talking about the story of Moses this month. And believe it or not, Moses is actually connected to Joseph, who we just finished talking about last week. Let me explain how they're connected. So remember how at the end of the story of Joseph, he invited all of his brothers to come and live with him in Egypt where he could care for them and make sure they didn't die from the famine. And so all of his family, all of his 11 brothers came and moved to Egypt along with their very old father Jacob. And they settled there. And they had families and they grew in number quite a bit. And then Joseph and his brothers all became very old. And then eventually they all died of old age. And the book of Exodus tells it this way. But the Israelites became exceedingly numerous, so the land was filled with them. Sounds like they had a lot of kids. Then it says, a new king who did not know about Joseph came to power in Egypt. Look, said the new king to his people, these Israelites have become much too numerous for us. Come, we must deal shrewdly with them, or they will become even more numerous. And if a war breaks out, they'll probably join our enemies and fight against us. Sounds like he's getting scared. He doesn't know the history. Then it says, they put slave masters over the people to oppress them with forced labor. That means they worked them really hard and they made them do it. They didn't have a choice. But the more the people were oppressed, the more they multiplied and spread. And so the Egyptians came to dread the Israelites and they worked them ruthlessly. Wow. The Egyptians are treating them terribly. It even gets worse. The Israelites had to start hiding their babies because they were worried the Egyptians would take them. It says here, there was a woman from the house of Levi, and she gave birth to a son, and she hid him for 3 months, but when she could hide him no longer, she got a basket and coated it with tar and pitch so that it would float. And then she put the child in it and settled it among the reeds along the Nile River. Reeds are plants that poke up out of the water. So if she put the basket there, it probably wouldn't float away. It'd just stay there. His older sister stood at a distance to see what would happen to him. Then Pharaoh's daughter went down to the Nile to bathe, and she saw the basket among the reeds and had one of her attendants get it. And she opened it and saw it was a baby, and he was crying. And she felt sorry for him. Oh, this is one of the Hebrew babies, she said. Then the baby's sister, who was watching, asked Pharaoh's daughter, oh, should I go get one of the Hebrew women to nurse the baby for you? Yes, go, Pharaoh's daughter answered. So the girl went and got the baby's mother. Smart thinking. And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, will you take this baby and nurse him for me? I'll pay you. So the woman took the baby and she nursed him. It was her baby. And when the child grew older, she took him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. Oh. And Pharaoh's daughter named him Moses. Wow. The baby's mother didn't know what to do, so she hid him in a basket to keep him safe from the Egyptians. And then an Egyptian found him and decided to help him. That's amazing. And what's even more amazing is that his sister was so smart, she asked if she could find someone to nurse the baby, and she went and got the mom. We don't know how old Moses was when he stopped nursing and he went to live with Pharaoh's daughter. He might have been 2, he might even have been 3. And the whole time his mother was being paid to nurse him. That's such an amazing story of things really working out for the best. I bet Moses' mother was just in awe for how that just worked out so well. This week we're talking about awe. Where do you find awe? Can you remember the last time you felt awe? If it's been a while, maybe you should go outside and look really closely at a plant. There are so many tiny little itty-bitty details. It's amazing. Or it's getting darker earlier out. Maybe you could go outside and look at the stars before bed. Ask your parents. They might say yes. Stars always fill me with awe. Also, we're talking about awe being inspired by gratitude, things that we're really thankful for. If you sit down and really think about a few things that you're thankful for, you might start feeling some awe. I know I do. Okay? So that's our challenge this week. Find something to be awed by. Okay? And we'll find out more about Moses next week. All right, friends. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.